So you're probably wondering what the hell is going on with your phone. So customers of cellular services, including AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon, everyone is reporting to Down Detector and social media that their phone services is down. Down Detector says the problem peaked around 4:30 a.m. with nearly 33,000 AT&T reports across the country, most reporting having issues with their cell phones. Now, the biggest impacted cities are San Francisco, Houston, and Chicago. This shit is not a coincidence.
So we'll be certainly what we call the black swans, the unpleasant surprises which will come in our way.
The Lord, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, sent forth the prophets to warn you of the seed of the house of Jacob before the evil times come. And the reason why he warned you is so that you can obtain the wisdom from this holy Bible. We was deceived by the so-called white man when he brought forth Renaissance Christianity. Okay. So the Lord sent forth the prophets, the men of the Lord, to be able to redirect your path and walk in the way, okay, and to keep his commandments and precepts in the Bible. Okay, let's go to we'll go to Ezekiel 33:1. Ezekiel 33:1. Because the Lord set up the men of the Lord to warn you. Okay. Ezekiel 33:1. Again, the word of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people. Those people will be the Israelites, you Negroes, Native Americans, and Hispanics, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon a land, if the people of the land take a watchman of their coast and set him for their watchman, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people. And that's what we're doing. We're warning you that we're at the end. We're getting ready to enter into Jacob's trouble. We're getting ready to enter into a time like no other. It's going to be hard to get food, famine, pestilence. We're warning you of these things. Verse 4, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and taketh him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. He heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning, his blood shall be upon him, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. Verse 6, Ezekiel 33:6, but if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at the watchman's hand. And that's the reason why you of the tribes, you Negroes and natives and Hispanics of the seed of house of Israel, you men have to be out here teaching this word. Okay. All right, let me read that again. But if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, okay, don't warn the people, and the people be not warned. If the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at the watchman's hand. Okay. Verse 7, so thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore thou shalt hear the word at my mouth and warn them from me. Okay, and that's what we do. We Hebrew Israelite, we're warning you. Okay, we're not asking you for money. We're not asking you for nothing. That what we seek is for you to bear fruit. All right, in doing the works of the Lord. All right, seeking the Lord with all thine heart. Okay, you're bearing fruit because we look forward to the kingdom of heaven. All right, this world in which we in now, the America, Babylon the Great, is going to be destroyed, and as you can see, it's on a fast track of decline. Okay. All right, so what we have today, February 22nd, 2024. All right, just as Klaus Schwab announced, we're having uh, a Black Swan event. Okay, all right. Um, the phones, internet phones outages everywhere. Okay, AT&T, Boost Mobile, and such. All right, all right. So we can see that they're flooding the cities. All right, with migrants. All right, to overwhelm the system. Uh, and they're hitting us with endless cyber attacks, just as Klaus Schwab indicated. All right, all this, all this is a plan to bring in draconian measures. Okay, to bring in peace and safety. All right, all right. That's what this is for, to bring in peace and safety. First Thessalonians 5 and verses 1. But of the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord, the day of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travaileth upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Okay, so you see that? That's what's coming. They're going to come with their draconian measures. Okay, they're going to say, hey, you know what? We got to have surveillance. We got to have this in place. We got to have you come and get your eyeball scanned. All right, your retina scanned, so that we can get back to normal. They're going to come with these measures. All right, okay, and it's just a setup in order to bring in their new world order. Okay, to make a long story short. Okay, so Jacob's trouble, the Great Tribulation, is going to affect the 12 tribes the most. Okay, you Negroes, Native Americans, Hispanics. A lot of us are in the poor communities. All right. Okay, so as the prices continue to rise, affording housing and food are going to be paramount. It's going to be very difficult for us, and it already is. Okay, but it's only going to get worse. All right. All right, mass layoffs are happening right now. The CEOs, Jeff Bezos, um, Bill Gates, uh, and most of these billionaires are cashing in their stocks because they know an imminent collapse is coming. Okay, and that's why all of this, this, all of this is happening. All these calamities are coming upon the earth because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is visiting the earth. Okay, all right. Isaiah 19 and verse 14. The Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, that's America, the similitude, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. In that day shall Egypt be like unto women, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua of hosts, which he shaketh over it. That's what's happening. And the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. Every one that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid of himself, afraid in himself, because of the counsel of the Lord of hosts, which he has determined against it. Because Judah is the main one preaching the word on the highways and byways, right? And the people see them all the time, and they're gonna start. Fear is beginning to creep in now because they're starting to actually believe in the words that are coming out of the Bible, that in which we have been prophesying about. So the CEOs are laying off, okay, and they're laying off from their businesses, all right, and they're cashing in their stocks. The FBI director is stating that they can't stop these cyber attacks, all right, but yet they let in Chinese nationals, okay, into the country, all right. They're complaining about China's cyber attacks, but they're letting in Chinese nationals. That's crazy. All right. Uh, and he's telling you that there's no way to stop these cyber attacks. So we're at the end. That's what we're here to tell you. We're at the end. And
China's multi-pronged assault on our national and economic security make it the defining threat of our generation. There has been far too little public focus on the fact that PRC hackers are targeting our critical infrastructure, our water treatment plants, our electrical grid, our oil and natural gas pipelines, our transportation systems, and the risk that poses to every American requires our attention now. China's hackers are positioning on American infrastructure in preparation to wreak havoc and cause real-world harm to American citizens and communities if and when China decides the time has come to strike. To quantify what we're up against, the PRC has a bigger hacking program than that of every major nation combined. In fact, if you took every single one of the FBI's cyber agents and intelligence analysts and focused them exclusively on the China threat, China's hackers would still outnumber FBI cyber personnel by at least 50 to 1. I do not want those watching today to think we can't protect ourselves. But I do want the American people to know that we cannot afford to sleep on this danger.
it's going to be something radical that's going to happen, devastating, that's going to cause major, major, major trouble in America. Babylon the Great. All right. So get ready. You could be homeless very soon. Homeless very soon. Okay. All right. And you got to prepare to be a pilgrim on the earth. All right. We don't know. It could be, a stock market crash, or power outages. All right. Zephaniah 1 and 10. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshua, that there shall be the noise of a cry from the fish gate, and a howl from the second, and a great crashing from the hills. All right. This is signifying the crash of the stock market. All right. How ye inhabitants of Mektesh, for all the merchants' people are cut down, and all they that bear silver are cut off. Okay. All right. And Mektesh was an ancient trading post. All right. So we don't know what it's going to be that's going to take America down, but the scriptures and the prophecies don't lie. All right. They all going to come to pass. Second Esdras 16 verses 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh, and are not slack, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth great pains compass her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth they slack not a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and the sorrows shall come upon it on every side. Okay, so this is what's happening right now. Okay, O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to thy battle, and that's the spiritual battle. Okay, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. And so it's like I said, you could be homeless very soon. He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away, and he that buyeth as one that will lose. He that occupies merchandise as he that has no profit by it, and he that buildeth as he that shall not dwell therein. He that soweth as if he should not reap, so also he that planteth the vineyard as he that shall not gather the grapes. They that marry as they that shall get no children, and they that marry not as widowers. And therefore they that labor in vain. For strangers shall reap their fruits, and spoil their goods, overthrow their houses, and take their children captives. For in captivity and famine shall they get children. All right? So this is what's coming. All right? It's going to be all out hell coming in the earth real soon. This is what is prophesied to happen. And you can see it beginning to unfold. They're allowing all kinds of people to enter in the country that are undocumented from countries that hate America. Babylon the Great. Second Esdras 9 and 7. And every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders. For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning, because the Lord has a remnant that he's going to save, just like righteous Noah. The Lord has preserved 144,000 elect members, along with their families, their the great crowd, or they call them the great multitude. All right, that is going to be amongst them. Okay. But verse 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. For such as in their life have received benefits, and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law, while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. The same must know it after death by pain. All right, and that's the reason why we were telling you and warning you, okay, of these of what's to come, okay, because the Lord's going to judge the earth, and he's using Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, to do it. Okay. All right, he's a part of having this being brought forth, because he's the sword of the Lord. Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and get that now. Psalms 17 to 13. Psalm 17 to 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. All right. So the Lord has given them the sword, all right, to wield. All right. He uses it to conquer. All right. He conquered the whole known world. All right. And he also convinced a lot of you Babylonian Americans to take within 6 months poison into you. Okay, he convinced you of it, right? That was a part of his sword as well. Second Esdras 15 verses 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
March 2024, biggest crash is coming. And the guys with the ETFs and mutual funds and all that, they're going to stand over and bend up and kiss their ass goodbye.
So check it out. Bill Gates just made some massive moves in his personal portfolio with the Bill Gates Foundation, dumping a lot of stuff. Here's the full list right here. You can see he sold 100% position. That means he exited completely. This is when the market is literally at all-time highs. With Bill Gates selling, what is he expecting? Is he expecting a crash? Is he just hoarding cash for a new position in the future? We may not know until his next filing, but this is a worrying sign. There's a lot of big-name investors other than Bill Gates are also selling stocks as well.
Hey, I'm Timothy, a quantitative economist and investor. Since billionaires are selling off their stocks, Jeff Bezos has sold over $4 billion worth of Amazon stock. Should we be selling too?